in 2010, in a small town in Central Africa, a stranger purchased a cup of tea at the market. And when he paid for the tea, he handed the vendor money. And the seller felt it tingling throughout his body. And then he sensed that his penis had shrunk to the size of a baby's. You heard the penis talk? He thought, I have to go see what Mom's up to. His screams drew a crowd. And then another man felt his penis shrink too. And eyewitnesses confirmed that their penises had shrunk. These penis panics, or choro, are an example of what's called mass hysteria, in which a group of people experience shared anxiety, delusions, or behavior because of psychological factors, rather than an actual physical threat. The symptoms of mass hysteria are impacted by things like stress, fear, cultural beliefs, and then the power of suggestion and heightened emotional states amplify both the symptoms and the spread. Similar penis panics have occurred throughout history. In Europe, in the 15th and 16th centuries, men thought witches were stealing their penises and hiding them in birds' nests. In 1967, choro victims overwhelmed hospitals in Singapore. In the mid-'80s, over 3,000 men in China sought treatment, with victims pulling their penises down to prevent shrinkage. And that poor traveler in Central Africa was arrested by an armed rebel group and executed later that day. While penis panics are a particularly shocking example, mass hysterias come in many different forms. The mind is powerful, and despite the lack of a physical cause, symptoms are real to those experiencing them, highlighting the need for critical thinking to keep unfounded fears from spreading. Thank you for helping.